Romania, you think of what scary stuff they got there. They got vampires. United States, our monster of choice is your common Sasquatch.
The boys are back. The boys are back in town. We welcome you to a new episode of TWI. I'm your host, Dyke. We got an unreal crew, as always. We got Jared on the bottom, Eric P. above him. We got Matt Hokinson above him, JF, another guest appearance, Josh Fisher, Big Bet Barter, and then David Big D3 Youngs. Let's get into our feature match of the week. We got another WTA matchup. I believe this is our first time all season doing back-to-back female matches. I was hoping for the Kyrgios Hurkacz match, but no odds are posted yet. So we got our second pick, Simona Halep versus Coco Gauff in Toronto. I think this is going to be a great matchup.
Before we bring home the big bucks, let's go over the rules of betting. The boys will bet on one feature match per week. They will put $10, $20, or $30 on the bet of their choice. All types of bets welcome. And the winner at the end of the year wins a 69 Chevy. The levy must be dry in order to win. Let's get into the bets.
We have two players, almost exact opposite of last week. Gauff will probably play a little bit more reserved rather than big. So I think this match is going to go the exact opposite. Instead of super quick, it's going to go long. So I'm going to go the over on total games rather than the under like last week. The line is 21.5 games. I'm going to put a nice little $10 bet on it to win $8.90. David Big D3 Youngs, what do you got for your bet for the week?
Yeah, this is going to be a barn burner. We got 10 in the world, 15 in the world. USA versus Romania. Here's how I look at it, Ike. Romania, you think of what scary stuff they got there. They got vampires. United States, our monster of choice is your common Sasquatch. In a fight right there, I'm taking Sasquatch. So let's go 3 sets. We're going to go over the total games of 21. We're going to go 9 games over. So that means 30. And we're going to be conservative this week. $10 on it, please.
Over at 21.5. So you're copying my bet.
Yeah.
Big Bet Barter, what's your big bet for the week?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it simple this week. It's a clear choice for me. Halep is just an unbelievable force to be reckoned with, of course. So, I'm going to take
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Halep in 2 sets, $30. Give me my money.
Wow. Boys. Wow.
So we got $30 to win 44. Odds are at plus 148. Do you want to say anything else? I don't think I'm going to put that in there.
That's okay.
Josh, do you think Gauff is going to win or do you think Simona Halep's going to win?
I want to say Halep.
So,
and the reasoning on this one. So last week, I was talking about betting against UTR, which worked. But I'm going to go the other way this time. I'm going to bet with it, as well as the historical head-to-head where Halep is currently leading.
Yeah. And I think that is the smart bet. That is what Vegas is picking. Halep is the favorite. Money line is minus 167 for her and plus 133 for Gauff. So, Matt, what do you got for this one?
All right, so my bet, I'm pissed at Coco Gauff because she screwed me over last week because all she had to do is convert one of her match points, and she couldn't do that, and then she couldn't hold, and then I'm more in the hole. So now I'm mad. I'm aggressively rage betting here. $30, move the line to 18.5 games. I'm hammering the under. Halep's win this match like 2-1. She's going to put Gauff in her place to screw me over last week, and then I need a massive bet because at this point I'm so far in the hole that it does not matter unless one of these hits. And I'm aware of that. And has that led to my downfall? Yeah, absolutely it has. But I'm getting to the point where, you're 250 out on a par 5, right? You got wind at your face and you're looking at the ball and it's sitting up and you got a driver in your hand. You're like, you know what, darn it. I saw Tiger Woods do this one time and it worked. And I may not be Tiger Woods 99% of the time, but today I am. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm doing for the rest of the season to get myself out of it.
Sweet.
That never truer words were spoken from Matt about big bets absolutely tanking him. If we look back, 20, 30, 20, 30, 30, 30, 30, all missed by Matt.
Yeah. And it's kind of it's kind of a story of what can happen to somebody if they reach too much. But at the same time, if two of them in a row hit, I'm gonna Kanye this thing because I'm a genius.
Eric, what do you got in this one?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good, first of all. Had a couple good weeks. Even though I find myself drifting down the leaderboard, I'm still feeling good. As my good pal David Youngs likes to say, if it ain't broke,
Don't fix
do
it.
not fix it.
Don't ever.
That's right. And so I'm going to move the line on the games. And I'm going to shift it to the right. And I'm going to smash that over 18.5. That looks like minus 286 odds. I'm going to put $10 on it.
$10 to win 350, an absolute menace bet you got out there for Eric.
God, this guy never stops being greasy.
Jared, what do you got for your bet? Anchor.
Well, as top dog, I get a little flexibility here in some of my betting. So first of all, I'm going to put the glasses on in honor of David Big D3 Youngs up there. I got the old fashioned Napoleon Dynamite style glasses here.
Nice.
Second of all, I've been loving just stealing Eric's bets and betting more money because as you can see, it has pole vaulted me into the lead in our league. But I am going to change it up a little bit this week. I'm going to go more of an unconventional route. I think that Halep provides a tough matchup for Gauff, with Gauff being a big hitter and Halep being a great baseline player. If Halep pulls this one off, I expect that she will, I would imagine that it's going to be fairly competitive. I don't think Halep blows her off the court because she's just going to play a steady, consistent game. So I'm going to go down to the game spread. There's a spread that has Coco Gauff being given 5.5 games plus 5.5. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put $30 on it. Like I said, if Halep ends up winning, I think that Gauff will make each of those sets competitive enough where if she's given 5.5 games total, I think she covers that.
30 to win 840. So basically the game spread, if it's just the total amount of games that they win, the difference, correct? So she's got to win 6 more games than Halep?
Yeah, Halep would have to win. Halep would have to win 6 more games than Coco Gauff.
Okay. Yep. That's what I meant. My bad.
Yep.
Yeah. Halep's just so good at making points go a lot longer and making her opponents work for her points.
Right.
So I kind of like Josh in his assessment here with her potentially winning this, and I think that's why Vegas has her winning. But I think Gauff's playing so good, and I think you can't really discount that fact that she's just playing just at the top of her game right now. And of course, she lost against Badosa in, I think it was the 3rd or 4th round of the tournament last week in San Jose. But she can win against anyone on tour. I really think that. Let's go through betting records real quick. Through week 23, we are in week 24. The boys have done pretty well over the last couple of weeks. Since our mid-season break, David has went 2-1, so that's always a massive get. Jared's really done well as well. So our total records, Jared's in first place at $40.50. I'm in second, $32.10. Eric's in third at $27.33. Then we got some boys that are kind of in the negatives, actually quite a bit in the negatives. We got Barter, then we got David, and then Matt last. David, how do you feel that you are not last anymore? You are not the quote-unquote SOT of the league.
I felt like the Cleveland Browns for a while, even though they're no longer a last place team. Now I feel like the Houston Texans. Not a whole lot better, but honestly, it feels good. Can't help but feel a little bit bad for Matt.
Thank you.
I mean, I've been losing consistently, so I'm not really new to it. But when a guy finds a way to lose that much in such a short amount of time, that takes a real skill. So I just want to commend you on that, Matt.
What? What a nice way of just completely burying me. Thank you, David.
We'll wrap it up there. Do you guys have anything else?
Whoa.
Yeah, go ahead.
I could enter to tie for third place. You didn't mention that.
Yeah, we all know that's not happening, buddy.